Are you and your pet best friends? Argo wasn't perfect, and yet we were best friends. He was scared of crowds, escalators. I had to carry him in my arms every time. Can you picture it? A 55 kilograms woman carrying a Labrador who wouldn't stop squirming. A miracle my back is still intact. He didn't like spiders or bugs. And it doesn't end here. Argo snored, howled during a thunderstorm. He hid my slippers, and used to roll in the mud, dirtying my house. But I'm not perfect either. But together we were a wonderful match. Argo was and still is my best friend in my heart. Me and Argo had a lot of things in common. He loved naps just as much as me. When I paint, I put all of my energy into it, and that's why my social and creative batteries tend to drain quickly. That's why I need daily naps, 20 minutes per day, to regain my energy. And what would Argo do? He'd come right beside me and we slept together. I admit having him besides me during summer was a torture because he'd get so warm. Tell me if this is not what best friends do. He was always ready for an adventure. He didn't care about the destination. As soon as he heard "let's go," he would immediately stand up and run towards the door waiting for me. Being 7 a.m. or 11 p.m., he was always happy to go outside. He liked my cooking. I'm not the biggest chef, even if I'm Italian. I never liked cooking, that was my husband's forte. But when I'm forced to cook, being carrots, pasta, meat or fish, Argo ate everything even if it wasn't the best meal. I wonder if his kibble was worse than my cooking, but I wouldn't dare to try. He didn't care if I looked silly. Argo didn't care about my silly faces, if I talked to him like a child, a 40 kilograms. Furry child. When I went outside with him, he didn't care about what I was wearing or if I wore makeup at all. He was happy to be out with me without judgment. Tell me if this is not what best friends do. He had the best greetings. Every day without missing, he was happy to see me come back home, full of excitement, wiggling with all its body. I couldn't tell you the last time a human greeted me with such warmth. Coming back home was wonderful. Argo gave me a reason to come back home, tired after a long day of work. If I was in a bad mood, Argo was right there to greet me as if he knew I needed affection. He was so good at that. My best friend Argo was my alarm. I don't know if you experienced living by yourself. But I did. Every single noise I was scared, I was always on alert and anxious whenever I heard a sudden noise. When Argo came into my life, that was not a problem anymore. I felt safe with him. A personalized portrait for an inseparable duo. I adore when you guys asked me to make a flower pup drawing portraying your inseparability. Look at this wonderful picture. Drawing you full of beautiful and colorful flowers. Colors are magical, helping you with stress and anxiety. Did you ever ask yourself how life would have been in Balka White? So sad. Are you and your pet an unbreakable duo? Then all you have to do is choose a picture with you two together and send it to me. I'll make you a beautiful portrait surrounded by flowers and full of colors like the ones you've seen above. I remember when I used flowers and colors to overcome Argo's loss. His portrait really helped me, even with my own business. Every day I dedicate 10 minutes of my morning just to stare at him and remember all those wonderful moments spent together. I noticed all my sadness was fading little by little, leaving only positive memories without fear or anxiety. That's why I choose to paint with flowers and colors. A hug from Flower Pup.